Hello and welcome to today's English lesson. In this video, we will learn useful vocabulary for talking about a job interview. I'll tell you a simple story about Emma's first job interview, and then we'll learn 10 important words from that story. These words will help you understand and speak better when you talk about jobs and interviews in English. Let's get started.
Hello, my name is Emma, and today I want to tell you about my first job interview. It was one of the most important days of my life, and I will never forget it. I woke up very early in the morning. The sun was just rising, and the air felt fresh and cool. I felt a little nervous, but also very excited. I wanted everything to go perfectly. I took a shower, brushed my teeth, and combed my wavy light brown hair. Then I chose my clothes carefully: a light blue blouse, black trousers, and black shoes. I wanted to look professional and confident. Before leaving my apartment, I checked my bag. I put my resume, my ID card, a pen, a small notebook, and a bottle of water inside. I looked in the mirror, practiced my smile, and told myself softly, "You can do this." I took the bus to the city center. The streets were busy with people walking to work, and cars and buses were moving quickly. I looked out the window and tried to relax. In my mind, I repeated answers to possible interview questions. When I arrived, I saw the tall glass building where the company was located. I walked inside and saw a bright, modern reception area with soft chairs and green plants. A friendly receptionist smiled at me and said, "Good morning. How can I help you?" I replied politely, "Good morning. I have a job interview with Mr. Brown at 10 a.m. She checked her computer and told me to have a seat in the waiting area. I sat down and looked around. On the wall, there were pictures of the company's team and awards. I saw two other people waiting. They looked nervous too. I opened my notebook and read my notes again. My heart was beating a little faster. After a few minutes, a tall man in a gray suit walked toward me. He smiled and said, "Nice to meet you, Emma. Please follow me." I stood up, shook his hand, and followed him into a bright meeting room. There was a large table, two chairs, and a window with a view of the city. Mr. Brown asked me to sit down. He began with friendly questions like, "How was your journey here?" and "Would you like some water?" Then he started the interview. He asked, "Can you tell me about yourself?" I spoke slowly and clearly, telling him about my education, my skills, and my interests. He nodded and smiled, which made me feel more relaxed. He asked, "Why do you want this job?" and "What are your strengths?" I used polite words like, "I would like," and "Thank you for the opportunity." I tried to keep good eye contact and smile naturally. I also listened carefully before answering. At the end of the interview, Mr. Brown said, "Thank you, Emma. We will contact you soon." I stood up, shook his hand again, and said, "Thank you for your time." When I left the office, I felt proud of myself. Even if I don't get the job, I learned something important: how to speak with confidence in an interview. I walked to the bus stop with a smile, already thinking about what I could do even better next time.
Now, let's look at the 10 useful words from Emma's story. These words will help you talk about job interviews, describe actions, and express feelings in English. I'll tell you each word, what it means, and give you an example from the story.
Resume means a document with your work experience, education, and skills for a job. Example: I printed my resume for the interview. Sentence, please bring your resume to the meeting. Receptionist means the person who greets visitors and answers calls in an office. Example, the receptionist told me to wait in the lobby. Sentence, I asked the receptionist for directions to the meeting room. Interview means a meeting where someone asks you questions to see if you are right for a job. Example, my interview is at 10 o'clock this morning. Sentence, the interview lasted for 30 minutes. Professional means behaving in a serious, polite, and correct way at work. Example, she looked very professional in her black suit. Sentence, always be professional when talking to a client. Opportunity means a good chance to do something important. Example, the new job is a great opportunity for me. Sentence, I don't want to miss this opportunity. Confident means feeling sure about yourself and what you can do. Example, I felt confident after practicing my answers. Sentence, speaking clearly can help you sound confident. Strengths means the things you are good at doing. Example, one of my strengths is working in a team. Sentence, the interviewer asked me about my strengths. Eye contact means looking at someone's eyes while you talk to them. Example, good eye contact shows confidence. Sentence, she kept eye contact during the whole conversation. Nervous means feeling worried, afraid, or uneasy. Example, I was nervous before the interview started. Sentence, he felt nervous when answering the first question. Contact means to call, email, or speak to someone. Example, please contact me if you have more questions. Sentence, the company will contact me next week.
Well done. You finished the story and learned 10 new job interview words today. Remember to practice these words when you talk about your work experience or prepare for an interview. If you want, watch this video again and try to say the words out loud. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell to get more English lessons. Thanks for learning with me. See you next time.